Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm Jimmy. We're making it work if you're new. Product review video. I get contacted probably by 20 or 30 manufacturers or Amazon sellers every week. I turn most of them down because you can't even pronounce the names. They pick really odd names. When someone like Olight contacts you and says, you want to take a look at this new light we have? I say yes. Olight's a really well-known brand. I've already got a few of their products. So let's get this thing out of the box. Take a look. They call it the Arkfeld Ultra. See it right there in the box. Even I can figure that out. Let's see what we got here. Very carefully. Tell you what, the box itself feels very well made. It's not like a cheap, flimsy box. Nice packaging. Instructions. Very important. It says read me, so I know they mean it. This is what the product's going to look like once we finish getting it out. This is going to be some form of accessories, maybe charge cord, user manual. Shouldn't be too complicated. I'm hoping I can figure it out. I'm going to look at the readme before I do anything, but safety warnings. It's going to tell you never to point it in your face when you turn it on and things like that. Most people probably know it, but it's important to have that on there because not everybody does, I guess. Magnetic charge, that's cool. They make a lot of great products. I've got some of their firearm lights and things like that. Really good stuff. So I was anxious to take a look at it and see. I'm guessing it's not going to disappoint because none of their products have disappointed me so far. This is a dial. It's got to be charged first. Uh-oh, what's this? Hang on. It comes with a medallion. Oh, that's cool. This is what we call in the business of frivolity. Completely unnecessary, but really cool. Also well sealed. Guess that's how you know it's an authentic Olight. Arkfeld Ultra. Pretty cool. Let's get this thing on charge. And we're going to play with it in the shop. USB end, magnetic end. Let's do it. Let's see how it works. I'm going to use it in the shop today. Got the charger plugged in. You can see it turns a little red. And a little indicator, if I push the button, will show me the level of charge. And I'm going to clip it right here. Super handy. See how long that takes. I'll let you know. Thank you for being part of the Olight family. Your support is why we do this. Enjoy the Olight team. While it's charging, I noticed it says push and hold the power button for over 1 second and the light will turn on. So it's in lockout mode, so it won't try to run while it's in the box, I suppose. That's pretty cool. And then it says please charge the light. So we got both of them covered in a second. It's fully charged. Let's turn this beast on and see what it can do. Hold it. Laser. Oh boy. Now I can go light. And I can go die light. It's a blue light or black light. I don't know if you can see that on camera. When you switch it from modes, it stays on too. That's pretty cool. The power button is separate. That's the brightness. Not too bright for you, is it? Hold the button, gets even brighter. Oop, there's 4 steps on the brightness. Off, low, hold it, next one up, next one up. That thing's crazy. Yeah, that thing gets bright. That's cool. Middle of the day, you can see the light on the wall. I'm gonna say that's pretty cool. I'm anxious to see. The dim light's probably plenty for most of what a mechanic's gonna do. Looking around, you look on a car, you need to see what you're working on. Excellent. If you make this thing bright in a wheel well, I'm guessing that is the brightest setting. There's 4 different light settings. That is pretty strong for a little light that you can fit in your pocket. I think that's pretty cool. And if you want to use it as a pointer, I can say this problem right here. This strut is not working correctly. This is the part number. That's pretty cool. This is the bolt that holds your screw that holds your rotor on. There's also one down there. So you can use it to point something out to somebody. This is, you can say this is where your oil leak is, that kind of thing. Pretty cool. I think this is going to come in handy for me. The blue light, you can see that on the paper, it shows how it's blue. I'm going to try this on some AC dye, and we'll see how that goes. That's the oil dye. That's what it looks like under the light. It's pretty amazing. It doesn't really look like it's very bright. Like, you can't hardly see it, but when you put it on dye, now you can see what it's really doing. It's not changing the car's color. This car has a pretty cool rainbow effect on it. So if you're looking for a leak on a car in broad daylight, it's going to work pretty well. That is a powerful little light. I'm digging it. We're going to try it on a few more things too. Indicator showing that it's fully charged. Let's see how fast it turns off. Yeah, if you just momentarily tap the button, it'll turn on and off. It's easier to see with the light probably. And if you hold it, then you change your brightness. I think the medium setting is probably what I'll default to. Next time you turn it on, it should be on medium. Yeah, that's cool. This might be a little big for a shirt pocket. It'll do it. Yeah, doesn't feel bad. Clip's pretty secure, it's not going to fall out. It's probably a little heavy for me to keep in a shirt pocket. I put it in a pants pocket. Yeah, you won't even notice that. It'll be handy to have around. Anytime I want to look at something, bam! As a mechanic, I've got a lot of lights, but I definitely see a place for this thing in my tool collection. Let's see how far the laser goes. I'm not going to shine it right at the camera. I don't think it would hurt through a camera processor, but you can see it down there on the toolbox lock, on the car fender, on the alignment rack. It's a little darker on the red than it is on the rest of the stuff. On the joint in the corner there, on the hose reel. Powerful little laser too, I can tell you what. That is cool. We'll have some fun with it. Don't ever shine something like that. You guys probably know not to ever shine that near an aircraft or anything crazy like that, or at a sporting event in someone's face. But it's not used for that purpose. I'd use that mostly as a pointer if I was going to explain something to a customer or something like that, or show my mom what I wanted for Christmas, that kind of thing. Let's put this Olight Arkfeld Ultra, let's put it up in some places where you can actually see what it's going to do. Now if you're looking for leaks, see that power steering pump has a little oil on it coming from above it. So it'd be super handy for your own visual inspections as well as showing someone else what's going on. See a little bit of coolant under that tube up there. Now if I switch this pointer, this is what I'm talking about. I put it back to the flashlight. You can see the corrosion buildup on that bracket right there. It's super cool, guys. The Olight makes good stuff. I've got a lot of their other lights and a lot of their other products. And this looks like it's going to be cool. We'll see how it handles the ruggedness of the shop, the durability, you know, how long it lasts, how long it holds a charge, and I'll update you guys in another video about that. We'll use it in my day in the shop videos from here and there, and the black light you can't even see. If there's no dye, you can barely see it. So pretty cool, guys. We'll put a link in the description below if you're interested in checking it out. Something I also didn't mention earlier is the texture on the sides. Very nice. The earlier version of this, the guys in the shop have one of the earlier versions. It's just a little bit smaller than this. I'll grab it a second and show you a comparison. This is the earlier version. It has a textured side, but not as good as this. This will help, but this is like a dot matrix. It's a little bit more grippy, but not hard on your hand than the earlier version is. This can feel a little slippery compared to that. I'm guessing that this is called the Arkfeld, and this is the Arkfeld Ultra, but you can see the size pretty close, maybe 10% or so larger and just a tiny bit wider. Joe also has the magnetic holder, so if you want to clip it on a belt or hang it on something in a car while you're working, or you know, that kind of thing. The charge port acts as a magnetic point because this is aluminum, so it's not going to be magnetized. Pretty similar. This one doesn't have a laser. It has the blue light and the flashlight. The brightnesses are close. I think this one's probably slightly brighter, maybe because it's brand new. It's hard to say, but both good lights. I think you'll be impressed. It's they're a little pricier than some. You know, you can buy a lot of inexpensive small flashlights. I don't know about ones that do all three of these features, or with the reputation that Olight has. So check out the link in the description below. I think you'll like it. Thanks for watching. Torque the like button before you head out if you would. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new and you just found my channel. We've been getting a lot more activity on the channel, and that support's really appreciated. You guys are awesome. Hope I see you in the next video.